Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're all having a good day, night, depending on where you are. Gray, glad to see you here. Thanks for coming by and thank you for letting me know the notifications are working. Very much appreciated. Hope you're still having a good day, since I was talking to you earlier over in Darth's chat. But yeah, here we go with part... what part are we on here? I've forgotten already. Doesn't matter. I think part 6 of The Witcher here. So we are partway through lifting the curse on the Bloody Baron's miscarried child that is currently a Botchling, which is a sort of monster. We're hoping to turn it into a Lubberkin, which is more like a hob or protector spirit. And that will hopefully lead me to the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter, who we have been tasked with finding. He has information about effectively our daughter that we're looking for, Ciri, but won't give it to us until we help him with his problem first. So, here we are, picking up right with that. We should be wrapping up that ritual, and hopefully it all goes well. So here we go. As usual, everybody let me know if there are any issues with audio once the game gets started, either when there's action or anything. I think I've got all the levels dialed in now for the most part, but let me know if that changes or if I'm just wrong about that. And here we go.
Searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the witcher about a masked mage.
It's not the most helpful recap this time, because that's not what we're actually doing at the moment, but
with Kira in tow.
It'll eventually apply again. Oh man, you're still at work? That's right, you've been doing 10-hour days. What time do you finally get off? No. Whoops, wrong save.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old
After I
friend,
ended last stream,
Metz.
I needed to get
Sorceress
something for
told the
thumbnails,
witcher
so
about a masked mage.
pop back around to
Ciri
old
had seemed
saves.
to have taken shelter in his hideout.
That's where it tried to continue me
Witcher set
to.
off to find it, with Kira in tow.
If it's another 10, you'll be off at 11. That if kinda sucks. Might it be longer? Alright. Before I sit and wait, because you have to wait a day and a night and day, however he phrased it, after you buried the Botchling for it to hopefully rise as a Lubberkin. But before I do that, I think I got a level right before I signed off, so let me see what I've got there. I did. And cool, so now I can add another skill slot. So I'm going to bring back my melt armor for right now. I hate that I can't just mouse click where I want it to go. I also have to keyboard click. That's annoying. And now we wait. Witcher or no, meditating on your knees for 24 hours
Blood's power, I summon you. With
be
your name I
uncomfortable.
beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those
It
bound
worked.
to you by blood.
Looking far less hideous this time. I almost made the thumbnail for tonight's stream a really good picture I got of the Botchling, but it was just, well, hideous. So I decided to go with the somewhat less hideous Philip Strenger, a.k.a. the Bloody Baron.
Fucking shit!
I guess that would be a natural reaction to a ghost floating by. Come on, you're a ghost. Can't you fly faster? I'm busy, drowners. About to be busy dying if I don't get my act together here. There we go. Alright, where are we going, little Casper? Casper was a much cuter ghost, but still.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Of course it's worth looking
Horseshoe.
around.
No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
I agree, Gray. Obviously, I've said it, this is not my first playthrough. I'm not going to spoil anything further, but yeah, this entire quest line is pretty jacked. This part that we're doing now, and the tail end of last stream being the... I'm trying to remember, I think the most jacked part about it, although... could be wrong. Might be forgetting something, but...
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
Yeah, I agree with the whole Botchling being the effectively aborted fetus.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
But, there's a happy ending. We turn it into a cute, glowy white version. White, glowy, I don't know. Looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost, just
They
not
change
quite as
in here.
friendly.
Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Alright, where are we going, little one? And also, I just want to say it again. As the Botchling, I keep wanting to call it the Blubberkin, because this is the Lubberkin, but the Botchling and the Lubberkin, so much bigger in size than it should be for, what it was. And again, back to what I said last time, it's a monster, it's magical, so, I mean, might not apply, but just still, it should be smaller. That's all I'm saying. Forgot about the rot fiends exploding.
Damn, you're ugly.
So conveniently, if I'm not mistaken, they do harm enemies that they explode on too.
Still worth a closer look. Should examine that horse carcass.
Well, if rot fiends will stop coming and pissing all over the parade here. Ah! Wind is howling, always. That being said, are you telling me it's too loud, or just making fun of the fact that Geralt says it all the time, because it's always howling? Because I can turn that down in game if it's actually louder than it should be. Not stand on the horse. Examine.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while.
I know it
Chewed on
keeps
the
you
saddle.
interactive with the dialogue here,
Necrophages will
but
eat
there should
anything
be
these
an
days.
option to just, run down the list, Geralt.
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Indeed, that would make for a very short game. A little dissatisfied with my purchase. Should make a legit meme out of that gray and make it the thumbnail for one of the streams. No, that works. Wasn't really hankering to fight the wolves anyhow. Hey Buffy, no worries. Making dinner would be more important. Eating is good
A
and all.
fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Not quite what I expected.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet,
Leave
boy.
it to the kid. Jambalaya. That does sound good. Fitting for the occasion.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, aye. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Yeah, that is true. Basically, everyone had to know, and no one seemed to care.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing
Sorry, sir.
because I'm not.
Tamara, though anyway.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew.
Didn't mean to play that one again.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Okay then.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burn with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning
Really?
coals for eyes.
Is it really big as a barn?
I
It's
thought
pretty
I was
big.
done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married
Smart
a wise
wife.
woman.
Yeah, as Geralt said.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much for your help.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be alright in the end, won't she?
Gray.
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
I want to loot their house. Whatever, I'll just take it. More books. I can potentially be a very well-read witcher. Well-read witcher. There we go. Which would make a very boring streamer out of me, I think. Can I loot it? Come on. Fine, whatever. Anytime in a game it makes me work really hard to actually loot the thing, there's
So
always
here our
something
paths
crappy in there.
diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Now it just looks like a demonic cherub that glows with a white aura. But demonic cherub nonetheless. Alright. Find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenfurt. Talk to the Baron about his family. Well, I guess we shall talk to the Baron about his family, because I happen to know I can't get into Oxenfurt at the moment. No, I mean I could. Oh, is it? I've never played Warhammer. Just seemed like a fitting description for the Lubberkin. Okay, where is Oxenfurt? It's all the way up here, right? Yeah. And didn't do it last time. Decisions. Gray, don't tell me what happened, but I know you've played this at least once. Did you ever find Tamara, actually make the effort to get to Oxenfurt and find Tamara before talking to the Baron? If I remember correctly, it's kind of a pain and I have to acquire a pass because I can't actually get into Oxenfurt yet. Yeah, I'm not going to. Actually, yes I am, because I have an idea. Alright. Generally get here for now. Since I didn't do it last time, I do want to kind of try and find her.
Slow now. Whoa.
It's not where the bridge
Hey,
is. Sorry folks, gonna mute myself for a minute because my dogs are barking at I don't know what.
Go, go.
Now get me here.
Move it.
Do I actually need to stop in here for anything? I might not. Nope, got the message board. Inventory's fine. I do not. So onward to Oxenford. Hopefully, by way of whatever this is.
Go, go.
I'm going the wrong way. I keep forgetting not to follow the GPS when I'm going to a set waypoint.
Slower. Run, Roach.
Oh, fence is still there. Just couldn't see it. Where is the break in the fence? At least I'm assuming there is one. Maybe. There we go. Devil's Pit. What's the mystery in here? Oh, okay. That was fine. never played this game and don't know it, falling from not actually a height will kill Geralt. He's otherwise very difficult to kill, but you know, falling from 5 feet or greater will typically kill him. Oh, give it time. It's harder to run somebody over with a horse than it is with a car. With the car, you have like the whole front end, so you got a much bigger area to nail your target. With the horse, you've gotta, you know, gotta hit him with the chest and run him over. It would do the trick and get rid of the person either way, don't get me wrong.
Still.
Deserters, more of them. Which I wouldn't necessarily have much of a problem with if they didn't always, you know, insist on attacking me. But since they always do, they all must die. Unless they kill me, in which case I'll come back to life and kill them again. No! That didn't kill me, okay. Took most of my health, but it didn't kill me. So I'll loot while I'm down here. Alright, where did the bad guys go? Cast. More of you? Okay, seriously, any more? Crap, I need to repair my sword. Every time I start looting, another one mysteriously appears. Where are you? I heard you. Okay, still hear you. Just don't have a clue where you are. I keep getting hung up on things. How do I get up there? There you are. Couldn't have like had the decency to come attack me. You just had to sit up here yelling. Oh. Okay. Get right on repairing it once I don't need to be using it. Buffy, you say ridiculous things. And in this particular instance, I'm not actually over encumbered, so my looting isn't the problem. So much as they couldn't all have the decency to show up at once. What? worked better than I expected. Is very jerky. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm assuming it looks the same on stream, but it's that way for me, and I'm not sure why. See if I can't sort that out real quick. That would be under control settings. See if that sorts it out a little bit. Okay, it's better.
The storm, damn it.
It's Velen, it's always storming, Geralt. Pretty much. Is there actually anything down here? That is very true, Gray. It's not a problem until suddenly you can no longer move. Typically when it's very inconvenient. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Now I'm going to end up being over encumbered before I leave here just because I said it wasn't the issue. Oh well. Like I said, this isn't the worst game for being over-encumbered compared to some others. They're at least mildly forgiving in that they give you roach that you can get on and ride unaffected by your over-encumbrance. I think that's everything here. Now, where is the exit? Aha. Speaking of my handy cucumber filter. I guess I should probably explain for everybody in chat that doesn't also watch Darth Zion. If you don't, you should. But regardless, being cucumbered is another saying for being over-encumbered. If it wasn't blatantly obvious by the context. Actually, I came here, but is there actually a smith in town? There is. Okay, good. So I came here needing to repair my weapons, but didn't actually check if there was somebody here to do so. That's unfortunate. I would have sworn there was a blacksmith here, not just the wheel. Alright, well. Here we go, though I'm not sure I really want to be going to Oxenford. Solve my GPS problem. I'm just an idiot. I didn't think about it. Lovely weather we have for a ride through the countryside. I know I'm blowing past all the enemies, but I'll have to come and kill them soon enough anyway.
Stay in the castle with a boy like this.
Come on now.
Still haven't actually played Skyrim. I need to one of these days, but yeah, it's nice when they give you some, like, kind of get it out of jail free card. It's not like completely, because still can't fast travel, for instance, but at least I don't have to drop everything or walk at the speed of molasses for ever and ever and ever to get somewhere to cell breakdown or whatever needs to happen for the game you're playing.
Go, go.
Actually, I guess Cyberpunk does too, with your cars. Which makes sense. I mean, Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red.
Come on.
So is Witcher 3, so. Try not to run the people over if I can avoid it. Okay, unless they run right in front of me, in which case they're getting run over. Settled areas. In settled areas such as cities, villages, and camps, paths tend to be narrow and obstacles numerous. For this reason, people should get the hell out of my way. Okay, for this reason, your maximum... I guess I should have read it in full.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
And this is what I remembered, but I think there's a way around this. Yeah, it's on my list of things I need to play. Going back to my gaming backlog at the moment, but I just haven't gotten there. I probably will like it. I mean, everybody seems to. Well, not everybody, but... yeah. Who restricted the access?
Who
I
ordered
would
the
like
city
to know.
gates closed?
Word is the king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city. Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a chance some spy will slink through. This way, spies got it harder. So, no pass, no passage.
In other words, Radovid being a crazy-ass bastard as usual. Yeah, pretty much anything I would do a vanilla run the first time through, unless it's just super old or otherwise recommended against, just so you get the feel for the real game.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
Well, a normal one. A transit pass.
A normal one.
Who issues them?
How should I know? I'm a lowly soldier.
You should still know where they come from.
Farewell.
Son of...
What is it?
Out of the way.
I want one of you to tell me how to get a pass. Because it's been a while and I don't remember and I need one.
Enjoy living, freak. While you can. I'm watching you away.
Hey.
In a hurry. Shut up before I lose my patience. Enjoy living, freak. While you can.
Thank you, I shall. No, don't loot. Then they'll just kill me.
Enjoy living, freak. While you can.
Are any of you useful? No. Would appear not. Alright. Redirect. Traveling merchant. Maybe he's selling a pass. Could be. Vanilla playthrough, but with the unofficial Skyrim patch. Technically that's a mod, but effectively it isn't.
Greetings.
In other words, everybody considers it essential and has it, though it's technically not officially a patch. Something to that effect, Gray?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
No, he does not have a pass that I was hoping he might have. It's unfortunate. I need to change clothes. Not to that. Or that. Or that. Or that. May as well get rid of some weight while I'm here. Oh, that's right, I still need to change out my saddle. Alright. That's enough inventory cleanup for now, just making sure I don't get cucumbered here. And now I want Roach. Where are you?
Go, go.
Is there another way into Oxenford? No, there's not. Well, not that's not also. Alright, yep.
Faster.
Nope. Run, Roach. No. Bloody hell. Nope, don't want to deal with that right now. This way. I think there's a guy I can buy or otherwise acquire a pass from over here. Because really would like to find Tamara beforehand this time. I'm not going to say beforehand relative to what, because that would be a spoiler, but didn't do it last time, so I want to do it this time. Alright. There. Okay, yeah, that's basically what I figured you meant by it. Oops, flew past my marker and where I was trying to go.
The trade keeps the hunger at bay.
Alright.
Dear these types.
It's the king who sets them, not me.
You decided passes, not one of it. Perhaps we might reach an understanding,
Best give Crow Perch a wide berth.
I don't need to give Crow's Perch a wide berth, I'm allowed.
Steer far afield of Spitfire Bluff. Or
Scram! Thought I was are you? Pots on us all if it's true.
Don't mess with me, Witch Hunter, I don't like your kind. All refugees are to report to the quartermaster. He will distribute food ration cards. These shall entitle the bearer to 1 meal per day. The commander of the Raidanian regiment is organizing a camp guard. Anyone wanting to help keep the peace in the camp should report to the quartermaster at once. Volunteers will receive weapons to use during their time of service, as well as the gratitude of our gracious ruler, King Radovid V. Help, good people. Is there a drop to drink in this shithole of a camp? I've crossed half the world, or maybe even the whole damned thing, and I've never been in a place this dry. It's enough to drive a man to violence. If anyone's got some hooch hidden away, let him call my name, Odrin, like that, and I'll find him, and together we'll have a grand old time. Help an old campaigner before he turns as parched as a rain bucket in the desert. After the riots, in light of yesterday's incident and the conflict between men from Adern and Tamara that caused it, refugees are hereby ordered to separate into groups based on country of origin. Whoever fails to heed this will be banished from the camp. Some way to really separate everybody out. Family missing. Name's Bert Smith, born in Meaton, in Lower Tamara. Looking for my family. We got separated on our way north. Contract, Woodland Beast. Let the following be known far and wide. There's some monster in the woods outside Novigrad doing great damage to our war effort. Anyone who tracks it down and kills it will not only fulfill a patriotic duty and bring the inevitable victory of the United Northern Forces under the leadership of our brave King Radovid one step closer, but will also get a sizable coin reward as recompense for his trouble. Together, onward to victory, Captain Felix Grubb. Addendum, note, the reward has not yet been claimed. Addendum, attention, if the monster is not killed by the end of the present month, taxes for the entire region will be raised by 1/5. Somehow I don't think that's actually going to help get the job done anyway, but...
How am I to sleep nights with you telling me such tales?
They got a sack of millet from the lady.
Wind's howling.
halt!
Indeed,
No
it
passage.
is howling.
Bridge is closed.
Because
Cause King Radovid said it should be. Won't let anyone through who don't have a pass.
who issues these passes?
Why, you need to know. Your kind don't get passes anyway. Not the right type.
Oh? And what would that be?
Come on, give it a good think.
Yeah,
I'm
not
sure you
paying
know where I can get a pass.
Yeah. Royal officials issue them. But they're also available on the black market.
From who?
Don't know the names. Ask folk around the crossings. They'll know more.
Do just that. Farewell.
Oh!
Thank you. Finally, a nominal amount of information that's useful. It's amazing what happens when I hypnotize people.
It is the hunger. Makes me head spin.
Yeah, right. Gratitude to the king. What's that worth?
We'll deal with the witches.
Hang on a second. Got a issue here. I'm very confused. YouTube's giving me an error saying it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, view. Viewers will experience buffer. Okay. And now it's telling me stream is healthy. Okay. If everything was fine for that whole time, I apologize. If it was choppy, I apologize. But everything seems to be fine now, at least from what I can tell. So let me know if that's not the case. YouTube might have just been telling me lies too. It's entirely possible. Shady merchant. There we go. Exactly what I need.
Interest you in a pass? Cheapest around. Right here.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
You don't know. Redanians hold all the fords across the Pontar. Can't get through without a pass. But
why did I have to ask him that? I already knew.
So happens I've got a few to sell.
What? Could dress up like Radovid and buy a gilded carriage for that much.
What am I to do if you can't afford it?
How about this? I'll just give you a handy piece of advice. Don't use a bowl to cut your hair. It's worth more than the 100 you want.
No deal.
I'll see. Let me axie him so I can drop the price.
I'll have a little work for you. Reduce the price for a job well done, eh?
Yeah, what kind of work?
Nearby. Just to the southeast. My sister's husband's got a business. He and some lads tidy up battlefields. Problem is, there's always swarms of shite bothering them. You know, them monsters drawn to corpses. Give them some protection, and I'll swing you one beautiful discount.
Define beautiful. I know, right? It almost sounds like he's got one of the voice box. Not quite, but yeah. Another pack of cigarettes away from it. Yeah, I think there is another way to do this, buddy.
I think you'll swing me a discount just because.
Aye. Good idea. Discount's yours,
Indeed.
my friend.
Nor are these the droids you're looking for.
That's better.
Pleasure doing business with you.
There we go.
Probably find him hanging from a branch in the woods.
Pretty sure there was another way I could get a pass. Use my pass to cross the Pontar.
Probably find him hanging from a branch in the woods.
Pontar, I want to. Well, I guess it's just another point, but.
Probably find him hanging from a branch in the woods.
Okay.
No, it's
No,
you.
there we go.
Can't let you pass without a pass.
You'd think you would have gotten better at saying that line.
Perfect. Just so happens I have a pass.
What? Let me see. Doesn't seem forged. You never know. Alright, move on.
Doesn't seem forged, but you never know. But whatever, I don't care, just go. More or less. less what was said there. You alright, buddy? No, he's not on his knees. He's just clipped into the ground to his knees. Oh well. No, that is not the quest I'm doing right now. There we go. A pass. You know the thing you told me 5 minutes ago to get? I have one now. Let me go. Alright. I remember last time I played this, I always got turned around that little island place. There we go. Now let's see if it'll let me in, because now I got a pass.
Oh. Long live.
Delayed in opening the gates there, but whatever. Hindsight, I should have used Roach for this. Oh well. Shall be okay.
Oh. Not a pass. So you don't need a pass.
No, the gate's magically open now that I have a pass. I don't even have to talk to him. Geralt gets a pass and now the city's open. It's fine, because didn't really want to have to talk to him and have the same conversation again, but goofy nonetheless. Alright, where is the... There's a blacksmith or an armor around here somewhere.
Beware, for you know neither the day nor the hour.
To all those watching, Gray is not a narcissist. There just aren't many people in chat, so he's been a pal and chatting with me.
Ah, a customer.
I promised every one of his 2 messages there are replies from me, and we are having conversations here. Also, he's a raging narcissist, but that's beside the point. No, I'm kidding, he's not. Show me your wares.
Show me what you got on offer.
It's very non-committal. Don't know why I'm looking. I can't really afford his stuff for the most part, I don't think. But I do need to repair my stuff. That was expensive.
Farewell.
Orson Jr.'s men visit you too, collecting protection.
Oh, Richard.
Alright, Tamara. Where be you to chat with? So I don't do entirely the same playthrough I did last time. Actually, I've already done different things, but I do very much remember that I did not find her last time. Because I think at the time I gave up when I couldn't get in without the pass. Oh. I need to go up somewhere.
Ben, please. A bottle of ink.
Oh, I'm out. A requisition by the hour to support the war.
Hey, war.
Where is it telling me to go?
Huh? Go on, don't think twice, just buy.
Whoa!
Oh, don't think twice, just buy.
Best ways this side of the pond.
You'll choke to death on £3.
Your kind spreads disease. Defeat isn't a desertion.
Honor of the fatherland. Stay out of my way.
She's up there. Or so it would seem. Aha.
I'm looking for
Got to go in
Tamara,
the door.
the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Yeah, definitely didn't do this the last time, so I'm curious to see where it goes.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
She's
We've
friendly.
nothing more to talk about.
Yeah, let's go the
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and
more
bitter.
honest route.
Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Yeah, I would like to hear her
Before I
say.
agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Can't really blame them. Bear with me 1 second. Must approve Groy's naughty messages here. Yeah, I agree, Gray. Because it's like, on one hand, you hate him, and I kind of want to, you know, decapitate the guy or defenestrate him, or, you know, some fitting death appropriate to his level of just being a wretched human being. But at the same time, even from that perspective, they even kind of humanize him in that regard and almost make you feel bad for him, almost, because of what he is. But yeah, then you see him, which this is coming later on. Well, yeah, actually, I guess that's jumping ahead and getting into some spoilery stuff. But nonetheless, well, even like how he took care of Gretka and cared about her, you know, instead of sending her back to her parents, who obviously sent her off into the forest to die, you know, and gave her a place to live and keeps her, yeah, so it's an interesting duality there to him. They did a good job on that character. Terrible as he is overall.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And
It's a heck of a roar.
That thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I mean, seems like the answer to this is fairly self-explanatory, but...
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the charge. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Yeah.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire?
A
priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters.
Uh.
Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
They don't like me either. These are a bunch of bigoted... Anyway.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
I'm unhappy that there's not an FU option here for him coming in and being such a tool right off the bat.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotion.
What's up with his cough? Does he have TB or something?
Men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
Poor a choice as it may be. I mean, leaving her dad, I fully support. Just witch hunter for the Eternal Fire, not so much. Because basically they just want to kill all non-humans in the end, is what it boils down to. So I'm going to rob them of books to sell later. Mysterious letter. All is prepared. We await only your arrival. When I told the commander of your commitment and zeal, he agreed to welcome you into our ranks at once. At first you will be put through preliminary training, but you already know how to ride and wield a blade and thus have already mastered the essentials. The rest will not take much time. As soon as you don our colors, we will set out in search of your mother, and we will find her, I promise, even if we have to comb every inch of Velen. Yeah. Sure. Don't trust them. I say as I rob them. He's got a cough there too. Are they all smoking on those pipes too much? I do wonder what was up with the witch hunter here that was talking though. He said a pretty pronounced cough, and it seemed like they were making a point of it for some reason. Could be wrong. So now, I guess we'll go talk to the Baron about his family. Because perhaps we have enough information to get him to cough up the goods. Why is the marker not in here? So annoying.
Instead of trade, keeps the hunger at bay.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday.
Lifeless, move it!
Yeah, they all keep repeating the same lines in the same locations, and I remembered them having a bit better variety, but maybe not.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Think your two swords could take on 40?
Yeah, probably. Depends on the 40, really.
I'll tell you where the loot's at. Your mate split the loot between them long ago.
Witcher, a word, please.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Well, I guess I'm not being wasted all the time is an improvement.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Oh, I'll go the
Your loss.
nicer route
must
here.
hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
I think it was more about your incessant drinking and wife battery, but...
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return.
I mean...
But
come
I've
on, man.
prepared all for her. Her room's await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
Yeah.
Sooner you accept this, the better. Face it, you haven't been the best father.
I have not, true. But I'd change, I'd be different. If only
sure.
she'd return. If only they'd both come back. Maybe all is not yet lost. She's in Oxenford, you say? Well, maybe she hasn't left. Maybe she'll hear me out.
You can always try. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though.
I shall try. I must. Life is pointless without her and Anna. I've nothing to lose. Incidentally, what of my Annie? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given.
Thank
when
you.
Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping.
Yeah, that's
warm
no
up her limbs,
joke,
gone stiff
Buffy.
from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh.
Yep.
To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
So, here we're coming up on what Gray was getting at with the true duality of the Bloody Baron. Because we can watch how he interacts with Ciri and see that he's not always such a just piece of crap, but it's interesting.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin.
Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
Seems fair.
I'll not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
Must be early. The rabbits are just getting up.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man's up! Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Kick it!
Show how it's done!
Alright, see how I can do here. So I do remember about the races in this game. There will be random times where the turn is very unexpected and I don't see it coming. I guess not this time.
You'll win.
Of course, it is the first one.
Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were he to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
I just do love the way he phrases things. It's one of the best things about the character.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
It's a realist, I guess. And it's not the worst plan I've ever heard.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
Let's play Gwent.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Crap.
We'll play another time.
Let's see. Now we'll play.
I'm listening.
Guess he's actually
do
a
you
quest
come to me
one,
with?
so I kind of need to beat him.
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
If I can,
always
now
in the
my
mood
deck's
for
still
Gwent.
pretty flippin' weak.
Let's lay him down.
We shall find out. Good. Okay, only one siege in there. So it's true, Gray. I'm not sure how weak relative to his mine is. I haven't played as much this time. Worst case, I lose, and then I'll just go back in time and come back and play him again later. Because if I remember, I kind of need to beat him. You're right, Buffy. I do like this game a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. Compared decks. What do you mean? Actually, no, that plan didn't really backfire. Kind of. Nope, I forgot about doing that. Got very bad at this game. That being said, there is still hope. Actually. Depends on whether or not he has anything decent in his hand or crap. If he has another one of those, I'm done. Yep, I'm done. Alright, playing him now was a bad choice.
You're not complete shite, but you really should work on your technique. Stop by again.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Shouldn't have played you. Yet. My deck was nominally weak, and I actually just played that like crap. You pretty much called it accurately. Technique needed work on that game.
The Witcher set off to find it, with Ciri in tow.
Alright. Let's see where we are in quests here. What remaining leads do I have? That's the question. Yeah, I don't seem to have any leads to investigate for her at the moment. So moving on to... what else do we have here? Alright, I've got all kinds of things going on. It's Scavenger hunt, Griffin school gear. Don't feel like doing that right now. Some contracts. Races, Gwent. Really need to work on my deck. Fix those. Burn those. Shaded village of Blackborough. Geralt happened across a notice. It stated a hunter named Neelan was looking for any help he could get in finding his wife who had disappeared in the nearby woods a few days earlier. Geralt, already deep in a search and rescue vein, decided to help the woman. Triss. Can't get to... Actually, I can't go to Novigrad now because I got the pass. But I'm not going to because it's way out of the way of anything I've got going on right now. Alright, so I think main quest-wise, this is where we're gonna go next. Since I don't actually seem to have any leads. However, that's gonna take a while. So let's get going down this path. Because yeah, this one's, if I remember correctly, wandering in the dark. Once we meet her at the cave entrance, we start learning a lot more about the wild hunt and such. I'm not really spoiling anything. I don't want to say it takes a while, and I don't really want to start that now because it make the stream end up going later than I want to go tonight. So we'll do Wild at Heart. And onward to Blackbow. Damn stool. Alright. While I'm here, maybe visit my stash. Probably don't need 10 of those on me right now. That's fine, because I've only got one journeyman's. Oh. I wanted to put that on. Keep forgetting. Also, keep forgetting to equip the new saddle. Nope, no I didn't. It's just the same. This, however, is an improvement. Well... No, it's really not. Okay, guess I didn't need to visit my stash.
Boys say there's a lass round one of the villages that'll let you poker for a few scraps. And this ain't no toothless old thing. Young and supple, braid down to a shapely arse.
Sure.
Dude's all into talking about it. There's like, yeah, sure.
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I guess that's about that. Yeah, I probably can't beat you yet either.
So long.
Oi lads, fancy an outing to find that she-beast?
Bring the Smiths, lads.
What other games are on the docket? Good question. I've still got my Cyberpunk playthrough that's in process that I inadvertently stopped playing it.
Got a lump of bread today.
Basically, I was in the mood to be kind of social, so I started playing PoE with some friends, got into that, and kind of got off Cyberpunk temporarily just while I was playing that. So I need to go back and finish Cyberpunk. I'm not going to stream that just because I could probably back the settings down enough to play it passively and get it to stream, but it would just be rough on my system with the current processor that I have. I've just got a 3600X. When I get the new processor, it might be more feasible, but we'll see. I don't know if I want to stream Cyberpunk or just keep that as an off-stream game anyway. So I need to go back and finish that. Prior to Cyberpunk coming out, once I got my PC, I started playing Horizon Zero Dawn, which I know you love that game. You might love that game more than I do, which is saying quite a lot, because I think I've said it more than once in chat. It's one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite. And I'm not maybe a third of the way through the main story, maybe a little bit more than a third. And obviously I've got the Frozen Wilds as well. But basically I started playing that because I wanted to play something on my PC because I had just built it, but hadn't actually, or Cyberpunk hadn't come out yet. So when Cyberpunk came out, I stopped playing Horizon Zero Dawn to play Cyberpunk, obviously. Anyway, so I might continue my Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough and finish it just on my own. I might stop it and start over again as the next stream game, I'm not sure. That I would definitely need my processor upgrade because I tried streaming it just as a tester before I started streaming, and the stream quality, the gameplay wasn't too bad. I got a little bit stuttery, but it was not streaming well at all. So probably have to wait until I get my upgraded processor for that. I haven't decided what I'm gonna stream after this or as a B game. Keep trying to decide. I don't know that I'm going to do a B game because right now I haven't had time to actually play anything else other than this while I'm streaming, or do some stream prep in between streams. So I probably won't be doing a B game anytime soon, and well, this will keep us going for a while. I'll probably finish the main story on this one, or the base game, then do something else, play something else, and then come back for the expansions, just so we don't get burned out on Witcher too quickly. But yeah, I haven't really decided what I'm going to play through next, but that's kind of my backlog. And PoE, I mean, I didn't actually finish this season. I think I just decided we're going to stop this season and come back to it on the next season once I've gotten this kind of underway, figured out what I'm doing with Horizon, finished Cyberpunk, at least my first playthrough. But I'm open to suggestions for the next streaming game or as a B game if I figure out how to have the time to throw a B game in there.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Yeah. That was kind of my thinking, Gray, on the B game. I mean, I'm not doing this full time. I'm doing it for fun. If I could do it full time and make a living at it, that would be wonderful, but I'm not planning on it. I'm doing it for the fun and just hope some people enjoy hanging out and watching and chatting is all. So yeah, the only reason I was thinking possibly about doing a B game is because of how long this game will go on, and seeing if people needed some variety if it goes on for a while, but like I said, I don't know that I'd have time to do that anyway.
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Farewell. No.
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, 'fore dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Notice anything strange? Maybe her behavior?
No, she were her happy, smiling self. Nothing different than late. She's not run off, if that's what you're asking.
How do you know for sure?
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No, my sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I mustered some men folk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
They're all being a little... just kind of off. PoE was fun. Like I said, and it was fun, you know, playing something with other people because I'm normally a solo game player. And I don't think it's a game I would want to stream either, but might have to check out Warhammer at some point.
If only the men were forever getting tossed at the tavern.
Oh, and Elite Dangerous. Again, one I'm not planning on streaming at all, but been wanting to play it for a long time now, but it was just one of those games that I wasn't willing to play on console because it just seemed like it would be a pain in the ass. And then Epic actually had it for free. It was actually shortly before I built my PC, but I picked it up for free knowing I was building it anyway. But I know that's another massive game that takes a lot, but it's one I'd like to play when I have when I find the time to do so.
Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye, but gristle and marrow is all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Want to know about your
Wanted to
friend.
talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She'd come by at times. We'd talk.
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No, a cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Logical assessment, all things considered, given the number of times I've been attacked by wolves.
Thanks. Farewell.
They look at their merchant's bear. What do you say we join her?
Maybe I should send around to the creek.
Do I want to do the fight quest yet? Yes, because I'm right
Will you join
here.
the tournament? Eh? A bit of honest fist fighting to clear the lungs and bowels. Though I warn you, Jonah can be fierce. Likes to bite. Get me? So, what'll it be?
Don't know that I want a fight being the thing to cleanse my bowels, personally.
What are the rules?
We mostly use fists, but no one looks askance at a stray kick to the stones. Defeat Jonah, then Smithy, and stand fish gulper, and you'll earn the right to face the sergeants. Velen's champion.
I kind of do want to punch the surgeon in the mouth a little bit. Well, let's make it worthwhile.
All right. Let's see just how fierce Jonah is.
Hopefully I don't lose. Because as usual I forgot to save before these things.
Feast your eyes on an epic clash between Jonah and the Drifter.
Bacon, lard, carrots, acorn flour, and tufts of burdock. And all you can trade is what little hope's left.
Come on, swing. was a bit easier than I expected it to be.
Defeated Jonah! Could this be a new champion of Velen in the making?
Well, yeah.
You've still Smithy from the inn at the crossroads to defeat, then Fishculper from Lindenville. I'll leave you to guess what he does.
Farmer?
What are ye looking at?
G'day.
Bothering us poor folk.
I didn't bother you poor folk. Well, I mean, I just beat one of you up, but he agreed to that. So I'm free to finish Immortal Sphinx Rising. It's about as close to Breath of the Wild as you can get without copyright. Never played Breath of the Wild or Phoenix Immortals Rising, or Immortals Phoenix Rising.
What do you seek here, vagrant?
Or ESO for that matter.
When I grow up, Scraps, give us a tale.
Which one? About the fairy or the unicorn?
About the lord that got eaten by wolves.
You won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse.
Did he without Hannah?
Actually, what is Immortals Phoenix Rising?
Swords like yours. Can I touch
I've heard of it, I just...
It's sharp. Better not.
Don't actually know what
Need
it
to talk
is.
to your father.
What's up,
I
Gray?
forged swords once. Now it's scythes and O's. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Oh, that's funny. Fair enough. Seen a few.
No, that's why I'm here. She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them.
I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
Yeah, nobody likes the forest.
The area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
Walked in front of Aunt Hannah, huh?
Thanks. Farewell.
Went in with a woman who... We don't know who she is. Mystery woman who's also mysteriously not seeming to be missing, or at least no one's reporting her missing. Intriguing. Excuse me. Sorry about the yawns, folks. I'm getting kind of sleepy.
Used to be wagons showed on market days.
Again, with the heavy breathing, which one was doing it?
Maybe I should some.
Come, Roach. Really wish there was the option to hide the trophy. Like, still get the benefits from it, but not actually have it seen.
Come on.
Worms all crawl out.
What do you know? It's raining in Velen. Well, it's storming. Doesn't look like the rain itself has started yet. So I'm sure Geralt will point out that the wind is howling any moment. Alright. Looking for Hannah in the woods. Hannah. You are not Hannah. You are furry and have 4 legs.
Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Nealon's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
Aren't you her sister?
I've no illusions, Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as long as she's been. You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Nealon ought to accept his loss. Move on with his life.
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do? I'll not get my sister back. And Nealon's all I got left. I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life.
How did I do that?
The man deserves better.
Yeah, I disagree with you. I'm finding her.
Sorry, not in the habit of leaving jobs undone.
Folks speak true about you Witchers. You're heartless beasts.
Oh.
Claw marks. Deep. No man did this.
Welcome back, Gray.
Cuts. Made with long claws. Flesh torn clear off. Cuts. Made with long claws.
No. I pressed 2.
This is getting interesting.
Is it?
Must be Hannah, a rotting corpse, torn to pieces littered all around. Werewolf. No doubt about it. Gotta be careful. Blood and paw marks. Wonder where they lead.
Where indeed?
Shit. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground.
Yeah, I don't like heights. Okay, I already examined you. Why are you still red? Hate it when I can't find the clue.
Shit. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground.
Yeah, okay, so... There we go.
Tuft of fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while.
Thought we already established it was a werewolf. literally following my nose. Geralt's nose. Well, I guess that is my nose for the purposes of right now.
Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off, leaves them in the woods?
A werewolf?
Looks like a hunter's quarters.
A hunter? And the missing woman's husband is a hunter.
That stench.
Immortals Phoenix Rising is an open-world Ubisoft game, but this time fully set in a mythological universe, so you play a human on a quest to stop a titan from killing the Greek gods. I agree, Buffy. Unlike the Assassin's Creed games, this one is fully mythological and a cartoony kind of art style. It has a very fun atmosphere and tone. Your whole adventure is narrated by Zeus and Prometheus. It sounds fun. So I get what you mean, unlike Assassin's Creed in the sense that it's cartoony, which Assassin's Creed is not for the art style. When you say this one's fully mythological, do you mean it's solely based on the mythology without the interweavings and explanations of the mythology, if you, I guess for lack of a way of putting it, whereas in Assassin's Creed it's because of the, crap, I forgot what the gods, or whatever you want to call them, are called now. Which is sad, because I played Odyssey, no, it was a few months ago now, but it does actually sound like a lot of fun. Maybe that will be the next stream game, who knows? Since you're playing through it, do you think it'd make a fun stream game, or more of just a play on your own? I need a key.
Notes. Wonder whose.
Let's find out. Mysterious notes. I am who I am. I can't change that. Shirts woven of parsley and potions made of virgin tears might work in old wives' tales, but not for me. It is time to come to terms with it. With Hannah's love and iron discipline, I have found a way to manage, but I must remember to hide in the woods before the full moon rises, to go somewhere far from others, far from Hannah. The attack comes and then passes. I wake up with wounds on my hands and the taste of blood in my mouth. Perhaps it is for the best that I don't remember. Killing prey with bow and arrow is one thing, to tear it apart with fang and claw. At least here, deep in the woods, I won't hurt any people. Merciful Militel... Militelli, watch over any who stray close. Can't remember how. At some point, characters do say the name, and I can't remember how to pronounce it right.
just barely dried. He was dragged here. Wonder where from.
Oh, Wolfie. $3 p.m. 10 p.m. Since I must wait until nighttime. Okay. Didn't expect him to be right there the second I came out of meditation. You brought friends. Crap, he's regenerating. I didn't remember he regenerated. I got him. Okay.
No! Stop! Don't harm him!
Yeah, what the hell's going
We
on?
need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Lycanthropy
Thank you,
can
Gray.
afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand! I love him! He was near to being mine till you came
What?
along! Go away! Leave us be!
That's right, the Isu. Thank you. It was bugging the crap out of me. I was gonna have to look it up when I finished streaming tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check out Phoenix Rising. I mean, both of these are appropriate.
Not till I find out what's going on here.
I love him! Always have! Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for us.
Killed your own sister. Well, not even that.
I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
She does deserve it.
This
I'm
is
not gonna
between the
stop
two of
you. If you
I
don't, I
refuse
will.
to meddle, but cross my path again, and I will kill you.
No! Mercy!
You had no mercy for your sister. I'll have none for you.
Yeah, it's worse than you killing your own sister to get the man. You tricked her and tricked him into killing her. It's about as low down 30 as it gets.
Told you I'd kill you.
I knows well what you said. Do it.
If you want death, find some reins and a tree with a strong limb.
Wouldn't work. Couldn't do it. Always been a coward. Do it.
No.
Please.
Complete coward if you're coming to let me kill you. Another bear. Yeah, I'll watch some tonight on it and check it out. I didn't even need this quest to demonstrate that, but you're 100% right. Every soap opera would be better with werewolves and vampires. Actually, no, vampires, they could play too much into the typical soap opera-y thing. But yes, much better with werewolves. Instead of brain tumors being what kill characters off, it'd be werewolves killing them. That would be harder to have them randomly not be dead later when they decide they want the character back if a werewolf ripped them to shreds versus, the brain tumor or whatever. But still, soaps would be better with werewolves. Alright, well, werewolf dispatched. Side quest wrapped up. It is almost 10 o'clock here. So that is probably a good place to call it for tonight. So I think that is what I am going to do. Get my saves here. Alright. Cool. Well, that's that. So that was this next installment of my Witcher 3 streaming series. Gonna do the whole game here, and then the expansions, probably take a break from it and play something else on stream after we complete the main story, and then we'll come back and do the DLCs. But we'll see. Well, you say that, but back in the day, there was a soap opera called Dark Shadows, and it sucked until they introduced a character who was a vampire. Now it's a movie with Johnny. Okay, well, fair enough. Fair enough, okay. Vampires do have their place in soap operas. But, werewolves would be better. Maybe both, actually. Oh, wait. There is a soap opera about that called, I can't remember what it is. It's not really a soap opera, it's a nighttime show. The Originals, I think, which was a spin-off from another one. My wife watched them. Anyway, Vampire Diaries, that's right. See, we can have the werewolf. So that one's just about that. So it's already a nighttime soap, so now it's coming. You're welcome, Buffy. Thank you for coming by and watching. Anyway. Oh, there we go, True Blood. Yep. So. Yeah, close enough to a soap. I agree. So. Anyway, I am going to wrap it up for tonight. I am getting a little bit tired. Need to run to the restroom anyway. So thank you everybody for coming by. 7:30 Arizona time again on Thursday. So I will catch you all later. Gray, thanks for coming by. See you soon.